What was working for you, being able to put zero after zero up there?
Yeah, early on I had pretty good command of my fastball. I was able to get ahead. That kind of teetered off as the game went on, but had a pretty good changeup when I was falling behind, so I could get some quick outs. And then my slider was fairly sharp, got him to chase a few pitches, so I was lucky about that.
How many changeups did you throw? It didn't seem like you threw too many of them.
Probably between like 6 to 10. Yeah, not very many, but most of them, I think I had like one that was out of the zone. The other ones were pretty quality.
When you throw a pitch and you use it sparingly like that, what effect are you trying to have when you do actually throw it?
When you throw a changeup, you want it to look as much like a fastball as possible. So you want to get the hitter swinging. You don't want takes on your changeup. My mentality, just throw it, and I'm asking them to hit it. That helps me be aggressive and kind of sell the pitch. But they took a few of them, but they were still in the zone, which for me, that's just going to mess their timing up when it comes out of the hand looking like the same speed, but then kind of drops off a little bit.
You're throwing up those zeros. You see that hit column. There's still a zero up there. What's kind of going through your mind when they finally get that first hit there? And 6, 7 inning?
I wasn't really focused on the hits. I was pretty upset because I just hung a slider to a lefty, which left on left I shouldn't be giving up many hits. And so the fact that that was the one that ended it, not the best pitch. So I guess he got me.
So just a little frustrated by the pitch that you actually threw.
Yeah.
What has been your mentality coming in on Fridays? I mean, you've taken over that role, and Coach has talked about it, Nate's talked about it, how you've matured over your time since you come to Oregon State. When you came into the season and they said, hey, we want you on Fridays, what did you kind of take to that?
Yeah, for me that was a big honor to have coming out here every weekend. I feel like it's my job to kind of set the tone for the weekend. We're always going to be facing quality arms like Canning on Friday night, and so I know I'm really going to have to compete to give my team a chance to win. But it's just kind of setting the mentality for the rest of the weekend. Bryce and Jake are both very different pitchers from I, but just kind of when I take the mound, I got to let the other team know, like, this is what we're going to be doing all weekend, and it's going to be tough to hit off us.
What does it say about this club that you guys give up the 2 runs there in the 9th, but then bounce back immediately? The offense, which has been quiet all night, kind of is able to come up with some big hits there.
Yeah, that's big, and we've shown that throughout the year. When pitching can't get something done, our hitting's always right there to pick us up. It's pretty incredible. I mean, Gretler makes an error in the first, and then I was able to get out of the inning, and he says, thanks for picking me up. Later, I walk 2 guys, and he throws a guy out at home. I say, thanks for picking me up. It's kind of an ongoing thing where we have each other's backs, and it's a great feeling.
Is that kind of what makes this team special?
Yeah, that's definitely part of it. We're all here playing for each other. None of us are selfish, and we're ready to help the other person out when it comes to that time.
What has made your season so successful so far?
Just being aggressive, and I think the rest of the team would say the same thing. You know, when you take the mound, when you step in the batter's box, you got to own where you're at in that specific pitch. You can't get ahead of yourself. For me, it's just the difference is competing on every pitch, not taking pitches off. The one slider I hung, I was just throwing it in the zone, expecting a take, and that's where my mentality went off. But staying aggressive, trying to throw stuff hard, and just let the rest work out.